had yet another update. I think it was early in the month. It was around September 3rd or so. They talked about seeing concentrations of gold. In fact, this particular drill hole has one of the highest concentrations. I know it's kind of hard to see, but that middle image of core, all those little red polka dots that you see there, those are individual discrete grains of visible gold in core. So that's one of the highest concentrations they've seen to date. This is at the Sherbet target, but I believe it's one of the lower lodes. But these are very remarkable results. The company keeps putting out. Still waiting on assays, but I'm very encouraged by this, and I'm very optimistic. Now, one thing I noticed about this is that the mineralogy of this, which I think is down at the bonanza level of the system, bonanza lode, is a little bit different. It's not your typical Goliath, sphalerite kind of assemblage, sulfide assemblage with the gold. In this case, I'm seeing darkness, which looks like a mineral called actinolite, maybe a bit higher temperature. But I'm also seeing maybe some brassy stuff in there that looks like probably pyrrhotite is my guess. So we're seeing a little bit different flavor of gold mineralization. In fact, some of those little silver flecks you see in the close-up images might even be bismuth minerals and stuff, which, what does this mean? What is this crazy geologist saying? It simply means this mineralization is probably closer to the actual mineral source, like the intrusion or whatever that kicked off this gold. It's probably getting closer to the actual origin of the fluids. That can often be a good thing because it says, hey, maybe we're in a main conduit within the system of fractures in the ground that became mineralized. And to me, that's very encouraging in its own right. Note the company is targeting 36,000 meters. I think at this point, which is about 2 weeks after this news release was released, they're starting to ramp down. The fall is here. The winter is going to come very soon. I think they were at 8 rigs. I think they're winding back down to maybe 6 or 5 rigs, and then probably within a week or two, they'll have to be off the mountain because the snow will fly. They'll have to do a lot of logging. I think they're behind in logging core. They try to drill as many holes as they can during the warm season, and then they have to log them probably well into October is my guess. But there should be a heap of news coming forthwith. Let's go to the next slide. One more thing I thought I would throw up. They've done a really good job with this imagery now, showing the structures that they're now seeing. If you think back to the first days at Sherbet, we had the one structure, and we were very excited about that. That's that structure up at the top. Look at this thing now, and these are well positioned on the map. They're defined by drilling. These are things you can hang your hat on. We have multiple structures now, and you can see the bonanza lode, which is likely the one that VG was in, actually dips in a somewhat different direction than the Sherbet above. That's interesting in its own right. Okay, don't know what that means exactly yet, but I think that's telling us something. And notice they have more lodes down there at depth as well that they've hit in recent deep drilling. All right, lots of really good news. This is the year of discovery for Goliath. Go to the next slide.
Look, if you're interested in learning more about our strategies, we encourage you to reach out to Merrick. His contact information is on the screen now. Give him a call, shoot him an email, and he can tell you more about our strategies and find out what about your situation and where it might be a good fit. So, Tavi, do you have any concluding comments?
No concluding comments. Just want to thank everybody for watching. Thanks, Quentin. Thanks, Kevin, for the presentation. And we'll be back, as you said, in 2 weeks. So thank you. All right. Take care.
Bye.